Right.
You talked about fictitious name. Very, very, very important. When you file for a fictitious name, which is a DBA, you call it a DBA, a doing business as. It's the same thing as a fictitious name. You file a registration on Sunbiz as well, but more importantly, you have to make sure that you do a publication of that name. And I know I talked about this before when I started the show. What I mean by publication is, if you read the instructions when you go on Sunbiz or your other state website, well, I don't know if they have this in the other states, but in Florida, I'm speaking specifically Florida, you must publish the name, meaning that if you want to use BlazeNation, I'm just throwing something out there,
Sure.
as a DBA, you have to make sure that you publish that name. And I think it's like a 4-week publication that needs to be done. And then you have your affidavit of publication for your fictitious name. Now you can go and do the paperwork and not do the publication. That you're not properly set up in my eyes if you do that. The publication ensures that it's being run in some sort of newspaper and it gives other people time to object to that name. So the whole point of the publication is that it's out there as notice, it's out there for the public, and it gives people and other organizations and companies time to object, to say, well, no, I've used that name, you can't use that, that's my name, whatever the case may be. But once you have that affidavit, it now gives your company rights that you may not have had if you don't have it. So really, really important. You have a DBA, you have a fictitious name, great. You've registered it, fantastic. Make sure you do the publication process as well.
The content on Minding Your Business is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as specific legal advice. This show discusses general legal issues affecting business owners. Opinions of the guests are not necessarily that of the show. If you need assistance with your specific legal issue, please consult with a licensed attorney.